begin our show tonight. Please welcome one of the most remarkable men ever in the whole world. The astounding and amazing Mr. Memory! The man with a million facts at his fingertips, with more facts in his brain than is possible to conceive. Is there anything he does not know? Come on, folks, let's find out. Are you ready for the questions, Mr. Memory?
We're ready for the questions, Duncan!
First question, ladies and gents. What's that, sir?
Beg your pardon?
Who won the cup in 1926, Mr. Memory?
We won the cup in 1926. The Tottenham Hotspurs won the cup in 1926, defeating the Arsenal Gunners by 5 goals to 0. Am I right, sir?
Quite right, Mr. Memory. What's that, madam? What was Napoleon's horse called?
Napoleon's horse was called... Bellerophon, which he rode to the Battle of Waterloo, suffering severely from the hemorrhoids on June 18, 1815. Am I right, madam?
Very good, Mr. Memory. And now, ladies and... here's a gentleman with a question. Your question, sir, please.
My what?
I'd say you was a military gentleman. Am I right, sir?
I was, yes.
I thought that from your proud bearing, sir. Good for you, sir. Done his bit for king and country, I should wager. Big round of applause for the brave soldier, ladies and gents. Who, with his brave comrades, sets forth to make the world a better place, a new world, a better world. Give us hope for mankind and for the future.
Sadly not. Didn't set out to make the world a better place. Didn't set out to do anything. Did what I was told and didn't talk back. The world's as bad as it ever was, I'm afraid. Sorry to disappoint.
Well, never mind, sir. Have a nice night at the theatre, don't you? Might as well, sir.
Might as well, just...
Oh, come on, sir. Chin up. How about a question for Mr. Memory while you're here, sir?
I don't have a question for Mr. Memory. Or Mr. Anybody. No questions left, I'm afraid. Sorry. Good night.
Is this it taken?
Thank
you.
Right. Another question, please. Anything at all. Geographical, historical, scientifical.
Scheiße! Excuse me? What? May I come home with you?
Well, it's a little tricky at the moment with the decorators in and...
Oh, that's okay, come.
It's your funeral.
Well, that was Mr. Memory. Climb up, slide. Don't forget that now.
Mr. Memory!
Here's who I tried to remember. Slide, go.
Thank you, Mr. Honey.
How do you know my name?
I saw it in the lobby. Richard Honey, Portland Mansions, Portland Place.
Yes, of course. Hello, this is
Don't
Anton.
answer it, please.
Why not?
Because I think it's for me.
So, may I know your name?
You don't want to know my name. The drink. The drink. Schmidt. Annabella Schmidt.
Well, Annabella Schmidt, you fired that shot in the theatre, didn't you? Wasn't a great show, but I didn't think it was that bad.
It was a diversion. There were 2 men in the theater trying to shoot me.
Beautiful, mysterious woman pursued by gunmen? Sounds like a spy story.
That's exactly what it is. Only I prefer the word agent better.
Secret agent, I suppose. For which country?
I have no country.
Born in a balloon, eh?
Listen very carefully, Mr. Honey. I am being pursued by a very brilliant secret agent for a certain foreign power who is on the point of obtaining highly secret information. I tracked 2 of his men to that music hall. Unfortunately, they recognized me. They are in the street this moment, beneath your English lamppost. Have a look and see. Now, do you believe me?
All right, you win.
Mr. Honey, I'm going to tell you something now that's not very healthy. It will mean either life or death. But if I tell you, then you are involved.
In what?
Involved.
All right, tell me.
Have you heard of the 39 steps?
What's that, a pub?
Oh, enough of your English humor, Mr. Honey. All right. These men are about to get this secret out of the country. And when they've got it out of the country, God help us all. God help the world.
The world?
Yes, Richard. And we are the only ones who can stop them. We are the only ones who can stop them. Oh! You don't know what they're like, my friend. How clever their chief is. He has 12 names, 100 faces. He can look like 1,000 men. Only one thing he cannot disguise. This part of his little finger is missing. So if ever you meet a man with no top joint here, be very careful, my friend.
I'll remember that.
Richard,
Yes?
do you,
Do I?
do you,
Do I?
do you
Do I?
have a map?
A map.
Yes, a map of Scotland.
A map of Scotland.
I just said that.
Well, there is a detailed map of Scotland in my room under the section Scotland.
There is a man in Scotland I must visit, if anything is to be done. It's an Englishman, Professor Jordan. He lives in a place called Altnashalach.
I beg your pardon?
Altnashalach.
Al-Mishalach. In the 39 steps.
Good night, Richard.
Good night, Annabella.
Richard! Richard!
Annabella, what are you doing? Can't you sleep? I can't either. I see you found the map. Did you find, what's it called?
Altnashalach! Altnashalach! Ah!
Annabella!
Richard, they got me! The man with the little finger missing! They got me, and they will get you next! Richard, escape! Quick! To Scotland, Richard! Save the world! To Scotland! Oh!
Golly. Let go.
Oh, sorry.
Help the Sherlock! Help the Sherlock!
That was lucky.
Is anyone sitting here?
Only me.
Mind if we do?
Not at all.
Thank you kindly. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Lovely day.
Oh, lovely, yes.
Lovely indeed.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Here, look at this. Woman murdered in fashionable West End flat. Pullman Mansions, Pullman Place.
Oh, go on, go on.
Well-dressed woman, about 35, with a knife in her back. The tenant, Richard Hannay, is missing. Terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible.
Approximately 37, wavy hair, light brown eyes, handsome moustache.
I think I'll pop out to the buffet car. Fancy anything? Biscuits, sandwich, nice bit of cake?
No, thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Sorry.
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 Here, look at this.
What?
The train is full of police.
Police?
What is your problem? Got something to hide?
Of course not.
We're in the clear anyway.
Excuse me. I'm just going to go to the lavatory. Excuse me. Sorry.
Sorry.
Too much Agnes on it, probably.
Probably.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay. Have you, sir? Ah, come on, one is much know who he is. Come on, answer up. Oh my God. Useless. Don't need any of you there.
Excuse me, please. Sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
Darling, how lovely to see you. Listen, I'm terribly sorry, I truly am. My name's Richard Hannay. They're after me for murder, but I promise I didn't do it. I pinky promise. You'll have to help me keep free for the next few days.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Madam. My dear, have you seen this man passing in the last few minutes? His name is Richard Hannay, and he's extremely dangerous. No.
This is the man you want, Inspector! He came in here, forced himself upon me, and he said his name was Richard Hannay!
Is your name Richard Hannay?
Certainly not.
But this innocent young lady clearly stated. Oh God, sir! We're on the Fort Bridge, sir!
I can see that, Constable! After him, man! Don't look, miss! Grab on that!
Yes, sir, right away, sir!
Might I make a suggestion? Right
A little bit busy, miss.
Listen, sir!
Miss.
Just call the communication course.
No, miss, whatever you do not pull the... He's gone, sir!
Gone?
I do as do, madam! And good riddance to a villain.
Yeah, good riddance to a villain.
Yes,
I'm sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Professor Jordan. It's really quite important.
I'm the professor's wife, Louisa Jordan. May I know your name?
My name is... Hammond. Mr. Hammond, tell him a friend of Miss Annabella Schmidt.
Annabella Schmidt? Do come in if you may. Follow me this way. Through the curtains. Oh, terrible cobwebs here. Down here. Be careful with the rats and mind your head. Ooh. Up here, up the stairs here. Quicker! 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 Almost there. There we are. My husband's study. Wait a minute, I'll fetch him directly.
Mr. Hammond. So sorry to have kept you.
Oh, it's quite all right.
So, you're from Annabella Schmidt.
She's been murdered, you know.
Murdered? How dreadful.
And now the police are after me.
I will get rid of them. Don't you worry, Mr. Hannay. I suppose it's safe to call you by your real name now?
Quite safe, I suppose, yes.
But, listen. Why did you come all the way to Scotland to tell me about it?
Because I believe Annabella was trying to warn you about some top-secret M-Ministry secret. And she was killed by a secret foreign agent who's after it too. She was looking for something called, yes, the 39 steps.
The 39 steps?
If we can figure out what the 39 steps are, then we
So, tell me, Mr. Hannay, did she happen to tell you what this foreign agent looks like?
There wasn't time. Oh wait, there was one thing. She said the top joint of his little finger was missing. This little finger, I think.
Are you sure it wasn't this one?
I don't know.
Mr. Hannay, I'm afraid you forced me into a very difficult position. You see, I live here as a respectable citizen, and my very best friend is the sheriff of the county. So my whole existence would be ruined if it came out that I was not what I seem. But what makes it doubly important, I simply cannot let you go, is that I'm about to convey some very vital information out to the country. Oh yes, I've got it all right. I'm afraid poor Annabella Schmidt would have been far too late. In her great mission to save humanity, her beloved people, So, I'm afraid there is only one option, Mr. Hannay. Unless, of course, you care to join us.
Join you?
When the war comes,
The war?
the greatest war there will ever be, even greater than the Great War. But this time, we shall be the victors. That's why we need you, Hannay. You have the exact qualities we require. Absolute ruthlessness, unmitigated unscrupulousness, inhuman intelligence, utter harmlessness, a man, in other words, with no mercy, no conscience. Oh yes, we know you very well, Mr. Hannay, or may call you Rickard. Such a sad story, so terribly, terribly sad. No one to love, no little home of your own, no little snooky bookie to chase it with. So terribly lost, aren't you, old chum? But you don't need to be, you see. There is a home, and many, many to share it with. The home, or heim, of the master race, commanded eternally by destiny itself. Well, will you join us, Rickard?
Well, if you think I'm suitable material, Professor.
Oh, yes, yes, I do. I do, old sport. How utterly wonderful! Mrs. Jordan, Mrs. Jordan.
Actually, just one more thing before I sign up.
Of course, anything.
One last tiny question. What exactly are the 39 steps?
The 39 steps, though I say so myself, is my own brilliant idea. The very soul of the enterprise, the cream on the strudel. But wait a minute. You thought you could join us and spy? You're as bad as she was, with all her out-mooded saves the world, sentimental, high-minded, but schwabble-double. You thought you could pose the wood?
Master Race, I despise you.
No. The 39 steps, you will never, ever know.
You come on, dear?
Just to say, my dear, I'm afraid poor Mr. Hannay will not be joining us for lunch.
What a shame. Goodbye, Mr. Hannay.
Not so fast, Professor!
Thank God you're here, sir. And there was me thinking he was my friend, calling himself a professor, whereas all along he
A
was
spy.
a spy. Hello. Oh, tea, Mr. Annie.
No, thank you, Sheriff. Now look here, Sheriff.
Biscuit.
No biscuit, thank you. This is serious, you know.
Quite right. Whenever you're ready, Inspector.
Otherwise, I'd hardly be putting myself in your hands with a murder charge hanging over me.
Never heed the murder, Mr. Hanny. Just need a quick statement to forward to the proper authorities. Quickly, man.
Statement? There's no time for a statement. The professor's got the information, don't you see? And it's absolutely vital to the safety of our air defense.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes! And about time, Inspector. Do you think I enjoy playing for time with the murderer? Murderer! Rector Charles Orbanoff Hanning, you are under arrest on the charge of the willful murder of Annabella Schmidt in Portland Mansions, Portland Place, London, on Tuesday last. Handcuffs, Inspector.
Yes, sir. Come here, ye.
But you heard my story, Sheriff. It's true.
I don't believe any of your cock and bull story. Professor John's my personal friend, and in my personal opinion, the most personable Englishman in all of Scotland. Are you with the handcuffs, Inspector?
Come here.
Give me Professor Jordan this moment.
Professor Jordan!
Yes, indeed, the very self-same Professor Jordan, who you accused of treason. You're in deep water now, Hanning, and it's getting deeper by the second. Yes, give me Professor Jordan this moment. Oh, no, don't tease, thank you.
Now look here. I demand to speak to the Foreign Office in London.
Foreign Office in London. Hello? Professor Jordan? Professor Jordan? Handcuffs, man!
Yes, sir. Go on now, sir.
Hello? Ah, Professor Jordan. Thank God, sir. God bless you, sir. Yes, indeed. This is the sheriff, sir. Just to say we have apprehended the villain, sir. And everything is fine and dandy. And fully tickety. Doc! Professor Jordan! Give me Professor Jordan this moment, please! Now listen here, you cretin! You blithering! Doc! Professor! I'm so terribly sorry, sir! I'm so terribly ugly sorry, sir! Yes, everything is going fine and dandy, and fully tickety! Other hand go with that guy!
No, sir. Not so fast!
He's leapt from the window, sir. Stop that man!
sir. Everything is fine, sir. Yes, everything is going fine and dandy and diggity. It's a bad line, sir. It's the Highland Storm, sir. Coming up the airy mountain and doing the rushy glen, sir.
Stop that man! Back that way!
Excuse me, can you possibly help me?
Why, hello. You're here at last.
Am I?
He's here, Mr. Macquarie.
He's here! He's here! Thank the Lord! Thank the Lord!
Thank ye. And without further ado, Mr. Macquarie will now introduce this evening's special guest speaker. Mr. Macquarie, if you would, please. Mr. Macquarie, sir! Speak out, sir!
Speak up!
Speak out, boy!
Right, Jar! Captain Rob Roy McAllister.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize for my slight hesitation in addressing you just now, but to tell you the simple truth, I'd entirely failed while listening to the chairman's flattering description to realize he was talking about me. Thank you so much. Anyway, as I journeyed up here to Scotland on the Highland Express over that magnificent structure, the Fourth Bridge, I'd no idea I'd shortly be addressing such an historic gathering. Anyway, may I say right away how truly relieved I am to find myself in your presence of... Oh, hello, do take a seat. She's about to get to the... Good heavens. Hello. Anyway, we're all here tonight to discuss... What shall we discuss? I know. How about the idle rich? Not that I could talk about that because, well, I'm not rich and I've never been idle. Thank you so much. much. Actually, I've been pretty busy most of my life. Well, not recently. Recently, I've been in a bit of a slump. It's all gone pretty haywire, frankly. Pretty damn bonkers, if you want to know. But the odd thing is, you carry on. And it's pretty bracing when you do. You're just thinking of jacking it all in when, I don't know, something gets the old ticker pumping again.
Ticker pumping.
And your mind's singing, your heart's racing, and you've never felt like this before. And you realize something you've never realized, that the world's not so bad, and the people in the world, well, they're not so bad either. And we shouldn't be thinking of ourselves all the time, but thinking of them too. All of the, what does it say on the Statue of Liberty? The tired, the poor, the tempest-tossed, the yearning to breathe free. Because we should be looking after each other, not fighting each other, saving the world, not destroying it. Is that such an outmoded sentimental notion? A world with no fear of persecution, where suspicion and cruelty are forever banished? It's the sort of world that I want. Is that the sort of world that you want? Come on, I'm asking you. You, and you, and you, definitely you. Come on, vote for a free world, a better world, and above all for Mr. McCrocodile. Thank you.
This is the man you want, Inspector.
Where have I heard those words before?
That'll be all, miss. Thank you. You've been most helpful. Come along now, sir.
Now look here, you must telephone Scotland Yard immediately and
I'll
tell...
do no such thing. Goodbye, Mr. Honey.
Just telephone Scotland Yard!
Actually, beg your pardon, Miss,
Edwards. Pamela Edwards.
One second thought, Miss Edwards. We should like you to come too.
Me? What you just said?
Just to the police station, miss.
just to Inverary, Miss.
Inverary! But that's nearly
40 miles, miss.
40 miles!
You keep out of this.
He's to be questioned by the Procurator Fiscal, personally.
Procurator Fiscal personally?
It's essential for public security, Miss.
Essential for public security? I mean, if it's absolutely necessary.
Thank you, Miss. Much appreciated, Miss. If you wouldn't mind just popping into the car, Miss.
Pop it to the... What?
Car, miss.
What car?
Right this way, please, miss. Forward, to the right. Second side, please. Right through there, thank you.
Thank you.
Ah, hello.
I'm not positive.
Right.
This is road 7. Inverary's north, surely.
The road's falling down the road, Miss. We should have to go around.
Would you make a small bet with me, Pamela? All right. I'll make it with you then, Sherlock. I bet you 100 to 1 that your Procurator Fiscal has the top joint of his little finger missing. Oh! I win.
Now where are we?
Damn sheep! We have to clear the way. Come along, man.
We'll buy him.
Oh, here's what we do with him.
What are you doing? My chain is handcuffed!
No, you're a special constable, Miss. As long as you stay, he stays. Come on! Out the way, you bleeding brutes!
Move
Come
out
on!
the way, you woolly
Come on!
As long as I go, you go. Come on.
Ow! Help! Police! Police! Help!
Listen, you feel this? This pistol? Want me to shoot you stone dead?
Not particularly, no.
Then get a move on. Come on.
Help! Help! Police! Help!
Listen, one more word out of you. I'll shoot you first and myself after. I mean it. Now come on.
Oh, I can't move. I'm stuck in a bog.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Ow! Listen, Richard. Those policemen will get to you as soon as it's light. What chance have you got tied to me?
I'd save that question for your husband if I was you.
I don't have a husband.
Lucky him. Come on.
Will you please stop humming?
Look.
What?
A river. A river.
I'm not crossing that.
A breaststroke or a lazy crawl?
I can't actually,
What?
swim.
Oh, marvelous. 20 million women on this island, and I can change to you. Right, come on.
What are you doing? Let me go! Let me go!
Too late now. Sorry.
Let me go this instant!
All right, I'll let you go and just sink like a stone. And you'll take me with you. What's it to be? Live together or die together?
Don't be ridiculous! Put it down! Put it down, stupid boys! Put it down!
All right, fine.
Put it down, put it down.
Right, on we go.
Listen, Richard, wanted man. Those men, please don't get to you as soon as it's light. You know that, don't you?
Listen, Pamela, whatever your name is.
Edwards.
Edwards. You don't know Schnozzle Edwards, do you?
No!
Funny, you look just like him. Those policemen are not policemen, and I'll tell you this one more time. There's a dangerous conspiracy against this country, and we're the only people who can stop it.
Same silly novelty spy story.
All right, if you prefer, you're manacled on a dark moor to a murderer who's stopping nothing to get you off his hands. Is that better?
I'm not afraid of you. Oh no.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Come on.
Please stop humming! Ow! You just don't care, do you? All you care about is your selfish, horrible, horrid, beastly, pompous, heartless, 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 heartless!
Hello? What's that?
Jesus, so much Weight Watchers. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Is that? It is! A little tiny Highland hotel. And look, a little tiny Highland hotel landlady.
I thought I heard something. Come in, and welcome to the big Ireland hotel. Come on, come in. Jesus, come on, it's one notice. What do we have for today? Now then, I'm Mrs. McGargle. This is my husband, Willie McGargle.
Aye.
Hello?
Aye.
Say hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
What, you, Willie? Silly Willie. Just one thing. We just have the one room left, I'm afraid, with the, door benders. The our man and wife, I suppose. Where's it, me dear? Is anything wrong?
No? No, nothing's wrong. She just wants to tell you something, that's all. She just wants to tell you we're a runaway couple.
I thought you were. Were your secrets safe with us? Willie?
Thanks, awfully. Isn't that super, darling? Darling?
Super!
Yeah, there you go. I just don't hate to fire you. Jesus, this thing. Go on. Bitches. Second these things now. Jesus Christ. Now, God's sake. Come on, just through here. Come on, come on. Just down here, round the corner, up the stairs, mind your wee heads. Down 2 more steps. And here we are. The fine sweet. Lovely soft bed. Fine roar. Willie!
Aye!
Get the big fire on there! Jesus Christ!
Bring in the fire, plug it up your fucking hole, I mean, you.
Ridiculous man. But we made you look the very good first time. Did you follow me to this? The wee young dogs, Willie.
Aye.
What?
Now listen here. You think I'm gonna spend the night in this
Listen, you better get that damn skirt off.
I shall keep it on, thank you. Actually, I'll take my shoes off. And my gloves.
May I be of assistance?
Thank you.
Better?
Yes.
Jolly good.
Wait a minute. I'm not lying in that bed.
It's the only bed we have, I'm afraid. Sorry. Do you know when I last slept in a bed was Saturday night? And even then I only got a couple of hours.
What about you? Dreams? I bet murderers have horrible dreams.
Dreadful, yes. Ever since I set out on my life of crime. Poor little orphan boy. That was me, darling. Irredeemable. Irreclaimable. Utterly horrid and beastly and... what was it?
Heartless.
Exactly. I'll get away from me as soon as you can if I were you. Oh wait, you can't, can you? Are you sure you don't know Schnozzle? Oh well.
Jordan, please, listen. Mrs. Jordan, we had to take the girl as well as Annie. No, Mrs. Jordan, we lost him on the moor. There was the ship, you see. He'd have told her the whole plot by now. You know we're not the real police. What's that, Mrs. J? Dispose of him? As soon as we find him. Yes, madam. Good thinking, madam. Just you say, madam. Goodbye, madam. Guess what?
What?
The professor's got wind up. He's clearing out. Says to Mr. Hannah and the girl on the loose. He's warned the whole 39 steps.
The whole 39 steps? Blimey. Does he know about the...
Certainly does. He's picking up our friend from the London Palladium. We've got to get to the professor. Pronto. Oh, Jesus. Ah.
Morning.
What are you doing? How did you get out of these? Why didn't you run away?
I did. And just as I was going, I realized you've been speaking the whole truth. So listen, those policemen came here last night. They're not policemen.
I know they're not policemen. I said they weren't policemen.
Sorry.
What did they say?
Oh, yeah. Something with the number 20, 30...
9
39. 39.
steps.
39 steps. Exactly. How did you know that? Anyway, someone's got the wind up and is getting their friend from the London Palladium.
The London Palladium. The London Palladium. Who's that, I wonder? Is that the professor? Our friend with the little finger missing? What do you want to go there for? It's an odd thing for a master spy to do.
I feel an awful fool for not having believed you.
That's all right. Well, I suppose we should be going, really. What room did they stay in?
Staying?
Yes,
Who?
those two men.
Well, they're not.
What?
They drove off after the telephone. Rather fast, actually.
Where did they go?
Don't know. Sorry. Does it matter?
Does it matter?
What?
Why didn't you stop them?
Because I wanted to see you!
Well, that was a stupid thing to do, wasn't it?
Apparently, yes!
Where did they go?
I don't know, the London Palladium, I
The
suppose!
London Palladium when?
Tonight, on the way out!
On the way out of what?
I don't know!
Well, that's 4 or 5 precious hours wasted.
But if they're leaving the country, just leave well alone!
Leave well alone. I'm accused of murder. The only way to clear my name is to expose these spies.
Your name! Your name! See, all you care about is your selfish, pompous, beastly, horrible, heartless!
But much more important than clearing my name is that these men have a secret vital to the safety and security of the whole world.
Well, I'm very, very, very sorry!
Which show, matinee or evening?
I don't know!
Well, thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye, don't expect me to come with you!
I won't.
Good!
Good.
I'm not surprised you're an orphan! Hello? Yes? Scotland Yard? It's about Richard Hannay. Man wanted for murder. Except he didn't. What? No, because... Listen, can you put me on to Chief Commissioner, please? Tell him it's Pamela Everett. Oh, hiya, Kebab. Fine, thanks. It's about Richard Hannay. Is it okay for me to tell you? Okay, sorry. He's gone to the London Palladium.
This is the London Palladium.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
I'll go then, shall I?
No, you might as well stay now you're here.
Ratio.
But look here, I found him.
Who?
The professor.
The one with the long finger missing?
Exactly.
Which little finger?
It doesn't matter which little finger. But look, over there, do you see?
Oh, yes. But there's nothing you can do. I telephoned Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard.
Yeah, my uncle's chief commissioner, Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob.
Yes.
Bob's your uncle?
Yes. And he said nothing has been taken out secret, nothing remotely secret.
But those two men said the professor's got it. They... My God, police! You didn't tell them I was here, did you?
Oh dear, sorry.
Well, that's it then, that's it!
And now, a big warm welcome, please, for one of the most remarkable men ever in the whole world, Mr. Memory!
Wait a second, that's that damn tune I couldn't get out of my head.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll now make myself ready and prepared for this evening's performance.
I've got it. Of course they don't think anything's missing. All the information's in Memory's head.
What was that, sir? Oh, it's the dome of St. Paul's Cathedral. The dome is precisely 270...
Richard Charles Arnold, honey.
Yes?
I am the Chief Superintendent Detective Albright, sir. Scotland Yard, sir. I am arresting you on a charge of murder!
Yes. But he's innocent, I tell you, Chief Inspector, Superintendent Commander Albright.
All right. I'm sorry, Pamela. There's no other way.
Very wise, sir. Hang on a minute. Here's escape. Block all exits and miss a memory. Continue as normal.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated, sir. As I was saying, the height of St. Paul's Cathedral is 200...
What are the 39 steps?
Sorry?
What are the 39 steps, Mr. Memory? Answer up!
49 steps, sir.
Yes!
49 steps! The 49 Steps is an organisation of spies collected on behalf of the Secret Service of...
That's the man you want, Inspector!
Too late, Annie! This is not your story, no. This is my story, and I decide how it ends. You don't destroy me, Annie, and you don't get the girl!
Get down, Pamela, get down!
No, you don't, Annie. You lose a girl and you die of grief. That's how your story ends. You thought you found true love? Afraid not, old sport. You never will, you see. You die as you have lived, unloved and all alone, in your dull little rented Portland Palace flat. A lost man, forever lost. Such a sad story, so terribly, terribly sad. Goodbye, my dear young lady. I'm so sorry it has to end like this. Who knows? You and I.
Not so fast, Professor!
Don't panic, ladies and gents. Stay calm. Bring on the dancing girl.
Mr. Memory, what was the top secret information you were taking out of the country?
The biggest job I ever had to tackle. Is it okay for me to tell you, sir?
Of course it is.
The first feature of the new engine is a great increase ratio represented by the all minus of the 1 power 1 x equals 1. Radically inserts along to the pressure into the one shaft with a counterbalance over a 1 point proof piston over 1.7 vehicle Omicron. Am I right, sir?
Quite right, old man.
Glad it's off my mind. Ah, sir.
done you.
You're a free man anyway.
Right.
Saved the world too.
Well, we both did that.
I hardly.
Damn well did. Well, I suppose I should be going, really.
Right.
You know, with the decorators in.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Right, now look here.
I've been thinking.
So have I.
What about?
About the most beautiful girl I ever saw on a train, who I can't stop thinking about. What have you been thinking about?
Poor little orphan boy who never got a chance.
It's a bit tricky with the decorators in, you know, and...
This is the man I want, Inspector.
Is it Christmas?
Christmas Eve, actually.
So it is. Happy Christmas, Pamela Edwards. Can I call you Schnuzzle?
No.
Right.